I just got the cheapest electric dirt bike from Amazon. As fun as electric dirt bikes are, they're getting super expensive. And I don't think any parent wants their kid begging them for a $12,000 Stark Varg. Amazon sells literally almost anything, even these electric dirt bikes. And that's where I found the Windone RS5 for just under $1,000 on Amazon. So we're going to see how good this bike stands up against other e-bikes in its category. The Windone RS5 is said to have a 2,200 watt motor propelling this bike to 37 miles an hour. It has a 48 volt 22.5 amp hour battery. Quick update real quick, my store is going to be live in a few weeks. The first 100 orders on my website are going to get a free keychain, so make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for when the website drops. Now let's get back into the video. Guys, look at these keys. What in the SpongeBob is this? It looks like a bottle cap connected to a key. You can definitely tell these are the keys to the cheapest electric dirt bike on Amazon. I'm definitely gonna know which keys these are to. And it says it's supposed to get 45 miles of range in mode 1, of course. It's also supposed to have full suspension, so I guess they're trying to compete with Tudio and Yasma and all the other budget bikes in the $1,000 range. These bikes seem to be becoming really popular right now. You guys can use my discount code VOLTSTER to save a lot of money on this bike. I will leave the link to it down in the description below for you guys. We are gonna take this bike to the city to see how good the cheapest Amazon bike actually really handles. It is actually the 4th of July, so I thought what better day to meet my friend and ride the cheapest Amazon bike during the 4th of July. And that is where the sponsor of today's video comes in, PidZoom. PidZoom sells these bright and super powerful underglow LED lights that you can put on any bike. They have 8 different colors and 10 different flashing modes, perfect for glowing at night during the 4th of July. The installation process is super simple. It comes with these straps to just strap it right in place on the underside of the bike, and they stay on the bike really well. You guys can use the link in the description to buy your own underglow LED lights. They have up to 120 hours of battery life, and they are actually super bright. I would definitely recommend getting these LED lights. You guys can use my code VOLTSTER to save money on this purchase, and thank you PidZoom for sponsoring this video. So of course I had to load up my bike to take it to the city and grab some fireworks on the way there. I decided to grab some Roman candles because I felt like that's the only thing I could shoot off while on the bike. Got the cheapest Amazon bike out and fully charged. For a size comparison, we've got the Rizzler right here, we've got the Anyland Rev Pro, and we've got the Wind One RS5 right here. As you can see, it's about the same height, maybe even a little taller than the Anyland. I'll be riding with 60 volt Eli. What's up? He's gonna be on the Rizzler again. Head and peel all the plastics off right here. This is one of the most satisfying parts right here. See, we got one on the headlight, and then we got 2 right here. I'm going to put the Roman candles in my bag to shoot them off in a second. Looking at the key now, when I actually put it in the bike, I can see kind of how it has that weird bottle cap because it kind of like disguises in the keyhole. It looks like it's actually in park mode until you hold the brake for a few seconds, and then it puts it out of park mode. All right, we're gonna put this bike straight in mode 3, and oh yeah, it has some torque to it for a 48 volt bike. Definitely. The brakes look super heavy duty, but I don't think they're broken in because the rear brake, it doesn't seem to lock up as well as some of my other bikes. And also the brake sensor's in, so I'm gonna try to wheelie this bike, but I'm not sure how that's gonna go. I'm just gonna keep 2 fingers on the brake because I feel like I need a little extra power to keep myself from looping out. Also, I've got this button right here to control the underglow. I've got it mounted right here, so I'll show you guys real quick, and when it gets dark, I'll test it even better. But this is the underglow. Look, if I press it, it turns all the underglow on. I've got 2 in the front and 2 in the back right there. These are actually super good underglow for the price. You guys can use my discount code VOLTSTER when buying this bike to save some money and for the underglow. I'll leave both of them down in the description. Trying to pop this bike up real quick. See, like right there, I literally have to hit my rear brake so hard to keep myself from falling backwards. So I gotta break in these brakes, definitely. This bike feels super good to wheelie though, for some reason. Like, it feels balanced. I just don't like the brake sensors, and the brakes also need to be broken in. Also, this suspension is probably the best suspension I've had on a budget bike because the suspension actually pops back up how I want it. The forks and everything. It literally feels like a trampoline almost. Like, and also I don't feel as much. Like, it just feels, the seat is super comfortable and it's wide. It's not like super slim and hard. So it's overall a super comfortable bike, and the suspension's really well. It reminds me of like the Vipku bike, how comfortable that bike is with the suspension and everything. But yeah, I've got the Roman candles in the back of my bag, so I'm gonna light those in a second. For being the cheapest Amazon bike, it was like $950 when I checked it. This is much better than the Tudio in my opinion. So much better than the original Tudio. I mean, it feels like a mini Sur-Ron. That's literally what it feels like, suspension wise and everything. Like, I can literally just hop in the grass and I feel absolutely nothing going up here. Ooh, it's a little slanted. The throttle has a little bit of dead zone right in the beginning, but right when you get past it, it seems like it has like a lot of room, like for it to increase. It doesn't just like increase immediately. So the dead zone's just at like the beginning. I love how comfortable this bike is though. It feels more like the Rizzler. Like it's so comfortable for me being 6'2". I love like how comfortable it is for a mini bike. He deflated his tire, so he's able to wheelie much better right now instead of like leaning side to side. Oh yeah, it can wheelie, definitely. I would take the brake sensors off and just really try to break in these brakes a little bit. They lock up, you just have to put a lot of pressure. Like look, I can skid, but you really have to put like a bunch of pressure into it. So I'd keep 2 fingers on the brake until you get it nice and broken in. Of course, I wouldn't advise using the brake sensors though, because you just drop back down. We need to go to like an open field spot to test out the Roman candles. Need to test out the torque on this thing from 0. Oh yeah. It gains speed pretty quick. We're already at 30. I think it goes like 37, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, it's fast, it's quick. Into the spot where you can see like the entire city from the view, and that's where we're gonna shoot the Roman candles off. There should be a bunch of people over there too. Let me warm up these tires real quick. There we go. See how the suspension feels hopping this curb. Yeah, the suspension is like my favorite out of all the mini bikes. I don't get it. The suspension still looks like the Tudio suspension, but it feels so much better. Like it's just the rebound, I think. It's just higher quality. Also, I think I was pronouncing it Windone, but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Win 1 because they separate the Win and the 1 on the colors. Like the colors on the box, the Win and the 1 are separated, so I think that's how it's pronounced. Also, Win 1, if you guys are watching, you guys should make a bigger version of this bike. That'd be actually super nice if you guys made a pro model. Also, the fireworks show is gonna happen at like 9 o'clock, so that'll be perfect. If we can get this bike glowing with the underglow. Oh, shoot, I forgot to turn those off. It's super nice having this little button. It's actually wireless. I just strapped it up here and you can switch the color and the modes right here. You definitely have to really pop this thing up to try to wheelie it. All right, this is the tower right here above our city that we're going up right now. It looks like we're climbing the grass pretty well on the cheapest Amazon bike. I would definitely recommend getting this over any other bike, $1,000 range. Here we are. You can see the entire city from this view right here. You make like a little cinematic right here. All right, we've got the Roman candles lit, as you can see. It looks like they crackle after these ones do. I don't know if you can see that on the GoPro. I think this underglow is gonna look super good when it starts getting darker. Let's do a drift on the Amazon bike. I think you get like 5% off when using my code. So this bike is literally the cheapest bike right now for the specs. So anyone out there that's just looking for the cheapest budget bike that you can find, this is what I would get. And you can use my discount code to save like $50, I think. Let's get some foot drag action on here. This bike's perfect if you're trying to learn how to wheelie though. Just to kind of stunt around on. The back tire definitely locks up. You just gotta like press it hard. We almost slid out right there. Wheelie towards the city over here. That smoke over there, looks like something's burning. Oh, it's that car up there. That car is smoking. Look at all that. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. It was that car up there. It was smoking. It just went over the road right there. There should be some jumps up here. I'm not sure. This is just like a random hidden spot. Could be like a random homeless guy. I don't want to go over glass, see if there's anything over here. It looks like there's a jump right there. I wonder where all the people are for like the 4th of July. I guess everybody's going to the fireworks show right now. It looks like somebody already made something right here. You just kind of fly up it. You gotta really be going fast to kind of hit that though. Looks like a little jump right there. Oh, you can definitely catch some air right there. Yeah, that's something this bike can do. It can jump because the suspension's so good on here. I would definitely do jumps on this, especially if you're lighter than me. Full speed. Oh my gosh, dude. My back tire was still in the air, but you can definitely hit that. Dude, that's fun though. You can definitely hit it with this suspension. It's on it right now. It's so light too that you can just kind of like bounce on it. He just got the front wheel up in the air. Looks like someone rode some Surons on that because you need a lot of power to kind of catch some air right here. Let's see a drift on it. Smoke tornado right here. Better watch out. Look at that. I love how there's just all these random jumps over here. These are fun to hit. That's one of like the best things. That's right up there with wheelies, is these. Oh my gosh. Oh, there we go. My knuckle hit the brake on that one. It gets so much colder under these bridges. When it's the summertime, the best time to ride is like right before dark for the weather, because it's so hot during the day, but then it cools off at night. I feel like I can almost bunny hop this bike if I really tried. This is definitely a bike I would put in the lineup of best budget bikes right now. So many underrated bikes right now, and this is definitely one of those. We're going to stop and get a drink real quick because I'm super thirsty right now, and it's slowly getting darker, so the fireworks are getting closer to happening. We were gonna stop at that Dollar General, but that is way too ghetto. We're gonna go to a Quick Trip, I think. It looks like it's getting ready to storm back there. I think they still do fireworks shows though when it's storming. Don't you feel like this should be so much more packed during the 4th of July? The soccer game's happening right now, so that might be a reason. I can't wait to test out this underglow and see how it looks. And just disappear? Why is there nobody here on the 4th of July? That's so weird to me. This is like one of the best bridges to go over in our city. We got this nice bike lane right here in the middle. Honestly, the throttle on this bike is really nice. It's nicely tuned and stuff. I've never had a bike with like this good suspension though. That's what I would praise on this bike, is the suspension. For being a budget bike like this, the suspension is like better than the Rizzler. My friend hopped on it and we went in the grass, and it literally feels better than the Rizzler. It's like super bouncy for some reason. Yeah, it says the Quick Trip's supposed to be right here. Where's it at? Was it like an old Quick Trip that shut down or something? Guess the Quick Trip is supposed to be right here, but there's literally nothing here. That's so weird. So now we got to go like a mile and a half out of the direction that we were going to go to another Quick Trip. That's so weird that Apple Maps says that. Okay, I guess the other Quick Trip is this way supposedly, if it's not just another magical Quick Trip that's not there. The seat on this bike too, you can see it's like super wide also. I kind of like that. If I was gonna put any upgrades on this bike, it would probably be a Sur-on throttle, obviously, because almost every bike needs a Sur-on throttle, and I would probably eventually upgrade the power and the brakes. Honestly, you could just ride it how it is stock and it'd be like a 2DO almost, except with better suspension in my opinion. Sidewalk closed, but we got good suspension so we can hop that. We are catching literally every single red light right now. See, every single one, they're turning red right when we get there, bro. This bike lane goes on forever though. Finally, we caught a green light. Oh my gosh, dude. If I could get a quarter for every red light we've hit, I'd be a millionaire right now. I need to take out the brake sensors on this bike. They're not like in the front like usual bikes. They're like connected to the controller. I'm pretty sure you can tape up the brake sensors though. Like a lot of people do that on like Yasmas and 2DOs and stuff. So I'm probably gonna tape up the brake sensor so I don't have to go in the controller and do all and just mess with all that stuff. When I hop over curves, I literally don't feel anything. It like just immediately springs you back up, but not too high where you're like flying off your seat. All right, we just got to the Quick Trip. Luckily this one's actually here, so we're gonna park our bikes right here. We're just gonna have to take the key out real quick. It's still so weird to me looking at this key. It literally looks like a bottle cap stuck to a metal key thing. I'm gonna just get a pizza slice and a Baja Blast real quick. Got the pizza and the Baja Blast. I think the strat to wheeling better though is lowering your PSI whenever you have dirt tires, because the flatter the wheel is, the more you like sit, like it sits better. It's kind of easy to pop the front wheel up even though it's like a 48 volt bike, just because of how bouncy the front forks are. The more bouncy the front forks are, the easier it is to just kind of like pop up in the air. I see like even he does better with lower PSI. See how his back tire is kind of flat a little bit? It's helped his wheelies out a lot. A lot of people say to like inflate your tires more, but deflating them helps a lot. You can see like with the bottle cap key though, it like kind of like blends in with the keyhole though. One of the top tier places to ride though is in like empty parking garages where there's like absolutely no cars. You just have like wide open area where you can like do wheelies and stuff. Oh my gosh, the torque on this is crazy though. Once you get past like 10 miles an hour, it just keeps going. Bikes like this feel so much faster because they're so close to the ground too. The balance point's actually pretty nice on this bike. It's not like too high up. I feel like it's at the perfect spot. But also on here, we've got warning lights, we've got a headlight, we've got turn signals, and we've got this horn too. Forgot to show you that. It has a horn on here, a loud horn. It kind of just locks you in place if you don't lean side to side. Wheeling with brake sensors is the hardest thing ever. I would not recommend it. Top, it looks like it's definitely gonna storm right now. 100%. It looks like it's gonna start pouring, and then over here it's like clear as day. Absolutely glorious wheelie spot. Knee knocker action. There we go. We're literally gonna get poured on in like 30 minutes. It says there's heavy rain expected. You can kind of see in the clouds. So we gotta get back. And I'll come back right when it gets done raining and show you the underglow. We're literally trying to get home so bad right now. It's about to start pouring. It's like we're literally running from the rain because we're trying to get in the clear and the rain's back there. I do not want to get absolutely poured on. This is a quick little budget bike though. Look at this. We're flying on here right now. I feel like this is like if you put a Tudio and like a CRF 50 together, but it was electric, because the suspension feels like a gas bike. Like it feels like what it needs to be. A lot of like forks, they'll just go in and they won't like compress back up. It's really weird. I feel like there's not really much more that you can ask in a budget bike that's just this cheap. I mean, it does the job. It literally gets you everywhere. It's quick, light. It just does everything that a mini Sur-Ron would do. It's also like the first mini bike that I like feel like I sit comfortably on. Like I don't really feel cramped on it at all. Oh yeah. Dude, the temperature just dropped like 20 degrees. And I can feel it's already starting to rain. The fireworks are going off right now, but it's literally getting ready to pour. I'm gonna show you guys the underglow real quick. It's on the handlebars. I just press that. Look at that, dude. That is sick. Look how cool that blue looks. I'm trying to show you guys before it starts raining like crazy. You can hear the fireworks in the background. That blue looks so clean. Let's try. There's like a pink right there. I think they might be doing the fireworks show early since it's about to start pouring. Look at this. We got the pink underglow under our bike. Trying to ride real quick before it starts raining like crazy. There's the fireworks right over there. If you can kind of see them. I should probably go. It's about to start pouring, dude. Oh gosh, yeah. I gotta get out of here. Yeah, everybody leaving right now because it's about to start pouring like crazy. I think they're about to end the fireworks show. I'm not sure. This bike should be fine if it just starts pouring, right? Oh yeah, it's starting to rain, bro. Oh my gosh, huge gusts of wind too. We've got the pink underglow on here. I think this might look best though. Make sure to use code VOLTSTER if you guys want to buy this underglow. I think it looks really good and you can save like 5% when using my code. And look, you can literally just mount your button right here to change the colors. Ooh, red looks super good with this bike. You can see literally just everybody leaving. I think they did the finale because it's getting ready to pour. But yeah, these underglow are actually waterproof, so it's perfect. It's actually raining right now and they're fully waterproof. They have 120 hours of battery life, so that's perfect for right now. Oh my gosh, dude, my bike is getting soaked right now. I didn't mean to do a water durability test, but I guess I'm doing that right now. I gotta get back. Oh my gosh, bro, my arms are literally soaked right now. It's raining like crazy. Oh my gosh, I gotta get back. It's literally pouring. Oh my gosh, I am absolutely soaked. The underglow's still doing great. Everything's still holding up good. It's absolutely pouring right now. All right, that is gonna be it for this video, guys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you to everybody that stayed till the end of the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Subscribe.